Bucks here. They've been put. Show on, guys.
Yes, Bombo
attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Porter is out there with Ramirez. And it's Green in at the small forward position.
And part of his game that he's still working on, Giddey growing at the line.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. MP, no good. Bulls trail by 14. And Brent, the Bucks, last season bowing out in the first round. And the injuries they sustained sure didn't help.
Well, there's just so much, Kevin, that is on the shoulders of Giannis. So to see him go down, with that, the hopes of a Milwaukee title run. It's a reoccurring theme that we talk about every year. You got to be healthy in the playoffs, and these guys have just had players that they rely upon not be ready.
And how about MP showing some toughness there, accepting the contact on the way up.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Herter's a lights-out shooter, but his ability to space the floor is just as valuable.
Ramirez passes to Giannis. MP outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Smith. Powers through inside. Giannis.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Giddey with the bounce pass. From deep, Herter. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50. Now, their offense is starting to show.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. And obviously the season's just begun, but never too soon to check out the power rankings. Let's see how these teams are stacking up. You look at Atlanta. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And for the Bucks, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
Bulls trail by 10. Herter on the wing, defended by Trent. Williams passes to Dosunmu. No good with the triple.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long. Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
Herter kicks to Vucevic. Takes a 3. Giddey, no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders. The way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Pass to Herter. Connects from three-point range. Herter's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Bulls. Brent, some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. And the reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Milwaukee on top, leading by just 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation that allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you.
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
How is that shit even close?
And that concludes.
I'm like smacking these rookies.
And we've got second half. Making a switch here. MV's checked in. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Bulls. Now, MP. He's got 11. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
MP stretching out the defense.
Come on. 99 everything. Come on.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Taking a look at the Bulls. The guard set is Giddey and White. Jalen Smith is out there with Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3. White with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Shot clock at 6. Dosunmu, the pass to White. Over Trent. And it's White missing. Bucks leading by 7. The 3 from MP. And it's Chicago with the rebound. White's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA. And sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Giannis breezing right through that
That's a ball hogging, bro.
Looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Pass to Dosunmu. And here is Giddey. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's White missing. Vucevic against Trent. And here's MP for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Smith. White looking around. Vucevic's screen on Trent. White. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. There's the 3. Ramirez can't get it to go.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Bulls trail by 10. Giddey with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Vucevic the pass to Giddey. And the layup's good off the glass. 8 points here for Josh Giddey.
Well, pretty sturdy inside. Giddey's got that size and ready to battle.
MP with a screen on Smith. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
MP, that's for 2. And so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break.
These wide open mid-ranges, huh?
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. MP out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the 3 spot.
Pretty nice show of athleticism as Zach Collins rises up.
Jones against MP. Rebound by the Bulls. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's the 3. MP's good from way out there. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
Trent's checked in for Green. Phillips, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dosunmu comes in for Trey Jones. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Ramirez can't get it to go.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Giannis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play. So no problem for Milwaukee.
It's taking up the whole fourth quarter, Betty. Like, what?
Way to bring home that W. We're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
Game time.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
As a reminder, we hope you'll come and join us for our Ladies All Day. To check out the
Hello and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is, and both of these teams off to a good start, winning their first games in the NBA Cup.
And tonight is a huge one in this.
Damn, we're taking the fucking...
Going with almost an entirely new group here. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Green's checked in for Kuzma. And MP subbed in for Trent. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Neesmith comes in for Matherin. Shepard, he's checked in for Nembhard. And TJ McConnell subbed in for Halliburton. I gotta say, the NBA Cup and its additional layer of excitement here early in the NBA season has really ramped up the stakes. I mean, this season, we even have MP laying down the decree. He's going to take his team all the way to the NBA Cup Finals and secure the title.
Each and every Cup game this season is going to be even more exciting, I think, than last year. Just look at the TV ratings on Cup games, and that tells the story. Fans love the added intrigue, and heck, throw in MP's stellar talent and his self-proclaimed quest for the Cup, and everyone is tuning in.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Shepard is out there with TJ McConnell, and it's Toppin in at the 5 spot. MP outside. And he banks in the layup. MP's got his second basket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
McConnell outside. Pass to Siakam. Back to McConnell. 4 on the clock. And here's Toppin from the arc. And it's MP with a rebound. The layup off target. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Pacers. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Indiana?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. We've got Toppin. TJ McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Thomas Bryant, and it's Neesmith in at the 3 slot. And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Hey, BA. Well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All the individual stuff comes later. Would you expect anything less from MP, Brian?
Nope, we sure wouldn't. And this guy is all in. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
McConnell against MP. Bryant, a screen on MP. Inside. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Oh, you love it when Thomas Bryant tries to finish with power. Forget about try. He does it. What a pretty dunk.
Portis a screen. MP outside. Pacers with a rebound. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Halliburton on the wing. Here's McConnell into the lane. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. And now it's a 6-point Pacer lead. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez comes in for Portis. And it's Trent in for Green. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for McConnell.
When Giannis starts to drive, the defense knows it's in trouble. He powers right through them.
Halliburton, the pass to Toppin. Back to Halliburton. This one for three. Rebounded by Trent.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Here's MP. Indiana with a rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. The first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Pacers leading by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stacked. And guys, we're still in the... Thanks for joining us. Time to head back.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Mathurin.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive.
He's checked in for Trent. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. MP is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Mathurin. Fooled the D with the pass fake right there. Kuzma's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
MP scanning the floor. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pacers trail by 7. The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a 3.
And it's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range. And then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Lopez, the screen on Siakam. From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And the basket by Halliburton.
Almost like he was sneaking out to the corner. Halliburton is not someone you can lose.
Lillard passes to Ramirez. Fires the 3. Oh, MP buries the triple.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Outside Mathurin. And a foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Milwaukee making some changes. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez. Bobby Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Trent in for Kuzma. On defense, the Bucks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Siakam, pass to Nembhard. Offline with a 3.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And here's MP from outside. Again, MP missing.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Get getting it done inside. MP.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Nembhard. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
To the inside. Here's Portis. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And now an 11-point Bucks lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who...
Oh, did he? He did! He got it to fall!
He did, B.A. So nice.
And so it's Milwaukee
Made it
with
two.
a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Indiana, Aaron Nesmith is out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's McConnell in at the 1. Bryant finds Halliburton. And he lobs it up. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Well, Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball. Helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
Here's Ramirez. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward, re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, and then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Here's Porter. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. MP outside. Elite range. MP.
Are you kidding me? How about the range from MP? Look out.
Halliburton surveys the floor. Toppin outside. Fires the 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight. Halliburton against MP. Can't connect from short range. Pacers trail by 6. Now here's Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And here's MP. Portis with a screen on Halliburton. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 12 points in just the second half. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. A different...
Hey, we won, though.
And so it's Milwaukee with the W. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Shut up, shut up. That's what I'm talking about. Shut up. Go get it. Box out, box out, box out.
Let's go! Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
You're like money in the bank.
Oh, what happened? You don't want none of this. Yeah, baby.
Let's go.
No way. What?
Yes. Easy.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
That's what I want to see.
Hey, don't worry, baby. Keep taking that.
Nice shot.
Doing this. That's every time. There it is. You'll see it.
All day, baby. Well, excuse me.
Yes.
Shot! Yo, I think someone moved the basket. That was sweet.
get the starting already.
Keep hitting that, MP.
Oh, that's the win. What's up with that?
I can't even watch this.
No.
Yo, they're about to be ready.
Looking good, my guy.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
Let's keep this winning streak going. You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
Game time, same time.
VC.
Oh, man.
We'll do those shit then.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation of Illinois Club League Basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Some of the future stars of the region look to hone in their skills as we have the Wolfpack hosting the Dynasty.
And to call this a rivalry might be underselling it. This is more of a feud than anything. These clubs really dislike each other.
And the Wolfpack would love to play spoiler in this one, looking to put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
Yeah, Joe, and both of these teams have plenty of talent to get it done tonight. The Wolfpack are only 7-4 in the season, but this roster can play with the best of them and can pull out a win against just about anyone.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
MP, James covering. MP with the bucket.
Well, MP knows he can score in close when he needs to. And right there, he did just that.
Patrick Wells on the wing, now covered by MP. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
For three. Nails it from three. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a three-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Oh, the moment that three went in on the other end, you just knew Wells had the answer on the other side. He's great from beyond the arc.
And that's a foul. It'll be called on Zimmerman. That's his first foul. And the Wolfpack making a change here.
Substitution for the Wolfpack is Sean Carter.
On the wing, it's MP. Guarded by Wells. MP, no good. And the Wolfpack with possession. Now here's Stauffer. Comes out of the gate empty. He misses his first shot. Here's MP. Soft touch off the glass and in.
It doesn't get much easier than that. Late reaction by the D, and he makes them pay.
And when Patrick Wells joined this team, he added some much-needed shooting that elevated this team to the next level.
Ding! Yeah, just like an elevator jump. Really dialing up the damage potential this team now has from deep.
For three, gets it to go from long range.
What a beauty. Good to see MP cashing it in from deep. The scouts want to see that he has that kind of outside range.
And Patrick Wells outside. The rebound by Luan.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him right there.
Here's MP. Outside Luan. Fisher. MP. Guarded by Wells. Screen by Fisher. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll go to the way of the Wolfpack.
Just can't afford turnovers like that one.
The Wolfpack trail.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
And Patrick Wells outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh, yeah. The bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. It certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
MP gets the ball inside and creates a lot of pressure. Give up a basket or commit a foul like they did here.
The Wolfpack making a switch here. Now Cordova. Pass to Carter. Pulls it from the elbow. It's a tad short, but it's good off the front of the rim.
I mean, Carter's going to make that shot every time. He made that mid-ranger look elementary.
Here's MP. That's in. It's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 of 7 to start this one. Now here's Carter. Now covered by MP. Michael Stauffer for 3. That's a miss. His second after 2 shots.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
The Wolfpack making a switch here.
A great part of MP's approach is that even with all the scouting attention, he hasn't shied away from drawing contact or being physical, and he continues to focus on doing the work week in, week out.
Ball's knocked loose. And so it looks like the Dynasty will retain possession.
Substitution for the Dynasty.
Back to Cordova. With the 9-footer, buries the jump shot. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
The Wolfpack making a switch here. And so here it's the Wolfpack. It's a 10-point game. Kicks it to Johnson. Here's Andrews. Up top, it's Carter. Levesque. A three-pointer off the mark. MP outside. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Fresh. Here's Levesque. Dillard covering. Outside Levesque. Down low. The kick out to Carter. From downtown. Nails the three-pointer.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. They grab their own miss. MP, no good. Floats one. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming. That's on Eric Dillard. The first free throw is good. Good on both attempts. The Dynasty leading. MP outside. Tipped away. It's stolen away by Stoffer. Pass to Timmerman. Wells. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one.
He's just too quick for his man. Left him in the rear view. Knocked it down.
Pokes loose. Wells with it. He has 6. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down. He's now hit 3 of 7.
What the fuck, dude? I feel not like that. That is me.
And the Wolfpack making a change here.
Substitution for
Here's the Dynasty. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Wells with the steal.
What?
Stoffer up top. Shoots from the elbow. That miss takes him to 3 for 8.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
MP, second personal foul.
And the first one falls. Here's the Dynasty. MP up top, guarded by Wells. And here's MP on the outside, and Robinson pulls it down.
I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. I wonder if he had maybe a little too much time.
Damn.
We know Patrick Wells loves to shoot the ball, and he should because, look, he's good at it.
Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Yep, count it. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh, I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals, so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Here's MP. Kicks it out to Fisher. Back to MP. Launches it. Pure from three-point range.
Knowing how to move with his teammates. Like a good dance partner there. MP keeps the ball and finds a way to score on that pick and roll.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. The Dynasty grab the miss. MP outside. And the Dynasty get it back. for the lead. And the Dynasty another 3. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. And it's out of bounds. Wolfpack to retain possession.
Ooh, and a dangerous pass that almost turned into a steal.
It would have been a great defensive play. Can't fault the effort.
And it's out of bounds. Wolfpack to retain possession. The Wolfpack trail.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Fires for 3. Drops it in from long range. And what a game for MP. He is showing out with a 30-point evening. And the Wolfpack with possession. Here's Stoffer. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. MP outside. He's money on the shot. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that and stop this run.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
And we're here in the gym in the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Here's MP. 33 points for him. And he makes that one.
He's making space. He's creating problems. So many ways MP can use a pick and roll.
And once again, we see that intense defensive look.
Well, that's the only way to play good full court man-to-man. 100% intensity level.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Cordova. Shot clock at 6. To the left wing. Outside, Timmerman. No good from outside. MP outside. Out to Dillard. Back to MP. The 3. The rebound by Deshaun Carter. From the arc. Davidson pulls it in. And here's MP on the outside. They get it back.
I like the aggression. He keeps the play going and fights for the bucket.
And the Wolfpack have possession, trailing by 13. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Now here's Carter. Cordova outside. Carter now covered by MP. Pass to Fresh. Out of bounds. It'll be Dynasty ball. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Kyle Madison.
And here's MP.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Dillard, Jr. outside. MP up top. Erickson defending. Pounded from distance.
Well, Danny, it's pretty obvious what they discussed at halftime.
Everything offensively has been perimeter-oriented. Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let-up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems to be on a little friendly ribbon.
Out to the wing. Back to Andrews. Pass to Carter. Fresh with it, with just 5 to shoot. Over Davidson. No good off front iron. Here's the Dynasty. 18 points separating the teams, and that's the biggest lead of the game. And here's MP on the outside. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. Tries to snap the cold streak. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Carter is great at putting the defense in difficult situations where they have to foul. Smart play there.
He hits the second from the line.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams. An unbelievable contribution from him. He scored over half their points so far.
And he's going for the alley-oop. Out of bounds, it'll be dynasty ball.
Unfortunately, we see this all the time. Miscommunications leading to turnovers.
You compare how this game has gone between MP and Wells, and so far it's been all MP.
MP has left no doubt that he's ready for the next level. He's a man amongst boys right now, and the NBA is going to be in his future.
Oh my goodness, it's so tough to stop MP, especially at this level. He's the most talented player out of Plainview, maybe ever.
Now here's Timmerman. Outside James, to the inside, Wells. Nice pass, led him right to the rack, perfectly for the layup. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Now here's Stoffer.
2 minutes.
Pass over to Robinson. Back to Stoffer. Shoots over Hawkins. Count the basket and the foul. One free throw coming his way. We'll see Michael Stoffer go to the stripe. That's on Brett Hawkins. And the free throw, no good.
Everything Stoffer does on the floor is thought out. He's so calculated, and his teammates appreciate it.
MP with the rock. Now Carter defending. Back to MP. Got a piece of it. Carter with the steal. To the middle. And Tommy Fresh finishes it off.
This is what makes Carter such a field general. He's super organized, knows where everyone should be offensively. Nice feed by Carter.
Pass over to Dillard. MP. Davidson, defended by Fresh. Here's MP, and he banks in the layup.
Focused finish by young MP. He's such a cool customer.
And the Wolfpack have possession. A 19-point contest. Left side, it's Johnson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and he'll go to the line. Foul on Ricky Davidson. First one for him falls. The Wolfpack making the switch here. That one falls, so he hits them both. Now here's MP. With the crossover. That one doesn't drop. Great ball movement. They're sharing the rock.
And they're keeping everyone involved and engaged.
Here's Fresh. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. And now the Dynasty with it. Their biggest lead was 21. From deep, it's MP. And Joey Johnson pulls it down. Outside, it's Andrews. Johnson. And it's finished off by Joey Johnson.
Cleared for takeoff. Johnson using all 6'8" of his body to go up and finish with the slam.
From deep, it's MP. The shot comes out. That will do it. Put it in the books, the Dynasty.
No stars, pretty well.
We'd like to thank all the fans who made it out to support your local high school athletics. Drive safe, and we'll see you out here next time.
How? What the fuck? Buffy didn't even do as good as me, bro. Just because I played a better.
It'll be the Wolfpack taking the tip.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other. But when you got a shot like that, you got to take it.
Hey, sometimes good shots just don't fall, but it's still a good look.
And here's MP on the outside. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Now here's Timmerman. Here's Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Zach Timmerman.
Nice, crisp pass by Timmerman. The Wolfpack playing like a real team out there.
And that one's good from MP.
These are the shots you want every time down the floor.
Here's Stauffer. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. That one's in. His first basket of the game. He's 1 of 2. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
And here's MP on the outside. Connects it from downtown.
Oh, the response three from MP. This guy is all about winning.
Inside. And Wells gets it to go.
Perfect feed. You can just see the connection they have on the court.
MP outside. To the paint. Zadirko. And Dave Zadirko throws it down.
And the center, Zadirko, is a threat inside. You can't allow him to get this deep.
The Wolfpack with the ball.
And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh, yeah. The bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
MP with the rock. It'll be Timmerman picking him up. Here's Luan. 1 up, 1 down as he hits his first shot of this game.
Smart play on the glass by Luan. Winning his team an extra possession and making the most of it.
Wells outside. Pass to James. Over Fisher. That one misses, so no good on the first attempt of the night. MP high post. He's got 5. Fires the 3. That one's good. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Knowing how to move with his teammates, like a good dance partner there. MP keeps the ball and finds a way to score on that pick and roll. Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor, because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Now here's Stauffer. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. Here's James. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. From deep, it's MP. Kept alive. From deep. Good, and the assist goes to Eric Fisher.
What a sweet-looking triple by MP. 3 points for the 5-star recruit.
The Wolfpack trailing here. Outside Stauffer. Up top, Robinson. Wells outside. The Wolfpack again can't hit it.
You could see it in his eyes. He wanted to return the favor with that 3. Hey, just couldn't get it to go.
Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable.
Timeout called by the Dynasty.
Substitution for the Wolfpack. Timeout.
The Wolfpack with the ball. 4-point game. And it's stolen by MP. The second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
This is why MP is so good. Finding himself a high percentage bucket and staying active in the paint.
Now Cordova. And he's got 6 points for him. Outside, it's Johnson. Fresh, the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Now it's Carter outside. From outside, it's off the mark. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute can be another pro or con in each scout's report.
And they've chosen the full court man-to-man.
Going with the most kind of grueling D. They're looking to make something happen here.
Carter with it, now guarded by MP. Back to Carter. The shot that time, not on target. The Dynasty leading. MP high post. He's got 16. There's the three. Another three for the Dynasty. MP has been something else this first half. Well on its way to a huge game. They're really on the back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor, things are just not going their way.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Dave Zadirko. Eric Fisher. Substitution for the Wolf.
Clock at 4.
2 minutes
Patrick
remaining.
Wells on the wing.
2 minutes.
The three-pointer, no good.
I'm just not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep. It just is not working for him.
And the ball out of play. The Wolfpack will have it. Both teams will make a substitution.
Michael Luan. Brett Parkins. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Stoffer with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Back to Wells. Robinson. Swings it to Stoffer. There's James with the three. Brett Hawkins grabs the miss. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a three-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
And he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Wells, no good.
And you can sense their frustration all the way from the booth. They feel the game's slipping away.
Understandably so. They're on the wrong side of an impressive run.
And the basket by Zadirko.
They're creating some separation on the scorecard now.
A nice cushion, and they're not even taking their foot off the gas.
Wells outside. To stop the run. The Dynasty grabbed the miss.
Things have really gone south for him here.
Yeah, he can't buy a bucket. Not easy to shake off a cold streak like this.
MP with the bucket. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. Nothing has come easily for them today.
Not at all. It isn't what you'd call the best of performances from them.
And Patrick Wells outside. Gets the three to fall.
This has been the core focus of Wells' game offensively. He's just so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
And MP gets it to go. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Dynasty out front, leading by 17. And we step aside now for a short break. Stay with us. The teams have had their break, the Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells.
hits the three-pointer. And this is just what he brings to the table. He's got great touch, and we saw it in that jumper there from Wells.
Here's MP. Puts it in off the nasty crossover.
I know it's fun to just sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing there. Just sitting back and watching.
Robinson sets the screen. Wells outside. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the Dynasty.
You look at this Wolfpack roster. A lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Adds some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. MP, guarded by Wells. Shot clock at 5. Brett Hotkins from outside. And so here it's the Wolfpack. They trail by 18. Back to Wells. And again, the Wolfpack with the triple.
And that's the thing with Wells. His biggest strength offensively is the jump shot.
MP outside. Hotkins outside. MP outside. Drills it from deep. And what a game for MP. He is showing out with a 30-point evening. And so here it's the Wolfpack.
I'm about to take a shower right now. Everything is done.
We're here in the gym in the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
MP on the left side. Michael Luan for 3. And the Dynasty another 3.
I absolutely love when Luan is assertive, pulling up from deep. He's proven he can nail the 3 ball when given the chance.
Wells outside. Michael Stauffer attacking. Second shot chance. And he sinks the layup.
I like the confidence by Stauffer. When he's close to the rim, he looks to score whenever possible.
Here's MP. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in.
Great activity to get the second chance points for his team.
And the foul called on MP. That's... The Wolfpack with the ball, trailing by 19. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Babe. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once
How does it look? How does it look?
But with
not as clean, but all the dishes are out of it.
Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Practice makes perfect for Carter. The Wolfpack guard was all lined up and prepared to fire before he even got the ball.
MP, he gets it in there.
So fast, so agile, guys. I mean, he went right through the D and took it right to the rack.
Here's Carter, and there's another one for the Wolfpack.
Just a confident shot by Carter right there, proving how effective he can be off the dribble.
MP outside. Pass over to Dillard. Now here's MP. Junior a screen. And here's MP on the outside. Levesque grabs the board.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No luck on that one. This could get even more out of hands if they continue to put up points.
And what a team performance it's been.
And here's Eric Dillard outside. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. You compare how this game has gone between MP and Wells, and so far it's been all MP.
MP has left no doubt that he's ready for the next level. He's a man amongst boys right now, and the NBA is going to be in his future.
Here's MP. No good there. Now here's Cordova.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Confident play we're seeing out of them right now.
Yup, the scoreboard tells the story, that's for sure.
Here's MP. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Got to stay down on that shot fake and through the deep. Once MP has you in the air, the rest is easy.
The Wolfpack making some changes, and he makes both free throws. And so here it's the Wolfpack. Wells outside. Pass over to Robinson. Out to Wells. From past the arc. And it's Fisher with the rebound. Here's MP.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
This one for 3. Another shot. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound.
Nice play on D. Got that hand in his face and prevented him from getting the easy look.
Oh, exactly. He was alert and aware, reacted to the shot quickly.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And now the Dynasty with it. The biggest lead for them was 24. Fisher between the circles. Back to MP. From outside the arc. And it's rebounded by Zach Timmerman. With the floater. That shot off the mark. MP outside. That's tipped. And now Wells. Over Hawkins. Wells, no good. MP outside. Pass to Luan. MP. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
We've seen it from him over and over, but it never tires watching MP just ball out.
So down near 20 points.
And the Wolfpack have possession. A 19-point contest. The kick out to Luan. Dish to Fisher. MP guarded by Wells. Michael Luan for 3. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
This run has really put them in the perfect position.
And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
Here's Wells. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And this is what his teammates love. Wells doesn't fear getting hit. He wants to get to the line as often as possible.
He's perfect so far from the line. And here it's the Dynasty. And they'll just let the clock run out here.
And you cannot argue with the W there.
Hey, look at yours, look at yours.
Screen by Davidson. MP up top, guarded by Wells. MP outside. That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty.
Dynasty basketball. Drive on safely. And see you again soon.
It's a couple different ways you make it out this life.
Know your stats just in case they come cut out the lights. Got no respect for no reading out my rights. Fame expensive, maybe we can speak about the price. When they talk about my name, no, I define greatness. We couldn't rush a day, it took divine patience. Ain't nothing been the same, it's just my observation. These memories
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come on, chat. Y'all see the build 70 overall. What happened? You're like, Win and get 7 assists. Alright, come on, that's too easy. Alright, let me turn this shit off. I'm about to go meet me.